Hi, friends. Good morning. It is a Wednesday the 3rd. Just a couple things. Today is show and tell. So don't forget, we're starting show and tell in morning meeting. Also, Edge Elastic is up. We have some practice problems in there for you. So thank you so much for working so hard on that. You can access the practice problems the same way you logged in for the Edge Elastic probe. So go ahead and check those out. It's pretty exciting. There's some great math stuff in there. Also, we'll post something in the Google Classroom to remind you. Well, right now, let's go ahead and dig into a story on this beautiful Wednesday morning. This is called Sassafras. It's written by Audrey Penn and illustrated by Ruth Harper. Sassafras tells the story of a little skunk who feels ashamed of his smelly old, stinky old, funky old self. Sassafras hid in the hollow of a big oak tree. Let's see, hang on just a second, guys. Let me pause. Okay, I'm back. So, yep, it's a super cute story. I hope nobody finds me, sighed the sad little skunk. I hope no one is looking. There you are, Sassafras, squealed Porcupine. He poked his spiny head into the log and blinked in the darkness. What you doing in there? Hiding, said the skunk. Gray Squirrel ran across the top of the log. Well, come out, he called. Let's go run in the leaves. You don't want to play with me, said Sassafras, slipping farther into the hollow tree. I might, make a bit of a stink. Too true, sniffed Screech Owl. She sat high above the others, always on the lookout for danger. That little skunk can make an awful big smell. We don't mind, do we, Gray Squirrel, said Porcupine. We just want him to play. But the shy little skunk just lowered his head and said nothing. When Porcupine and Gray Squirrel left, Sassafras climbed out of the log and walked to the edge of Willow Pond. There in the still glassy water, he gazed down at his sad reflection. It's hard being a skunk, he told Bullfrog. If I had wings like a bird, I could fly away every time someone teased me or called me a smelly old, stinky old, funky old skunk. Hello, Sassafras, called a clear, strong voice from behind. Sassafras turned around. Hello, Poppy. You smell like root beer. The wise old skunk chuckled. It's not me, said Poppy. I'm chewing sassafras root. Sassafras root is sweet, like you. Oh, I'm not sweet, said Sassafras with a blush. Sassafras is just my name. Poppy put down the piece of tasty tree root and joined Sassafras by the pond. What are you doing here by yourself? Poppy asked gently. Your friends are running in the field. Nothing much, sighed Sassafras. I'm trying not to stink up the woods. Oh, I see. Poppy's coal black eyes twinkled in the morning light. I used to worry about that very same thing when I was a young skunk, he told Sassafras. But a skunk is a skunk. We are who we're meant to be. The stink is part of being a skunk. Like the stinger is part of being a bee. Ouch, squealed Sassafras. Nobody likes bees. That's not true, said Poppy. Bees help flowers and make sweet honey. It's their stingers nobody likes. Well, round here, said the young skunk, it's the stink nobody likes. Every animal in the forest has some special way to help keep itself safe, explained Poppy. Some animals blend in with the forest. Some animals are big and strong. Some have teeth and claws. Poppy looked at Sassafras with pride. Birds have wings, bees have stingers, porcupines have quills, and skunks have smelly old, stinky old, funky old spray. Poppy was about to say more when Screech Owl sounded a sudden alarm, bringing all the animals together. There's a stranger coming, she called to her friends. Quickly, quickly, everybody hide. Gray Squirrel ran to the end of a tree branch and threw acorns into the underbrush. Porcupine scurried up a tree, shook loose several long spiny quills and sent them sailing down below. And Sassafras stamped his foot and snarled at the ground of rustling leaves. But when the sounds grew closer, the brave little skunk turned his back to the noise and raised his thick bushy tail straight into the air and sprayed 2 yellow streams of skunk oil. Bullseye, cheered Sassafras, quickly moving away. That should send them running. But instead, the woods grew still and quiet. Sassafras watched curiously as the underbrush slowly parted and Gray Fox, new to the forest, stepped forward. Gray Fox crinkled her nose at the skunk smell, plucked the stinging quill from her tail, and rubbed her head where Gray Squirrel's acorn had hit. Gosh, she sighed, I only wanted to play. And with a slow and sad turn and drooping head, she started to walk away. Please don't go, called Sassafras. He waddled toward the fox and put his soft, gentle paw near hers. We're sorry, we didn't mean to frighten you, but we didn't know who you were. I know, whispered Gray Fox. I'm not bright and pretty and easy to see like Red Fox, and I don't make loud noises. I think your fur is beautiful, said Sassafras, and Poppy says your gray fur and quiet ways help you to blend into the woods and keep you safe. All of us have some special way of staying safe, he proudly explained. Bees have stingers, porcupines have quills, and skunks, yelled everyone else, have smelly old, stinky old, funky old spray. You know, said Sassafras, as he and his friends led Gray Fox toward Willow Pond. We are who we are. That's the way it should be. Even smelly old, stinky old, funky old me. The end. I love it. I love the epic stories. We got some points for that. All right, guys, keep reading on Epic. I will see you at Show and Tell, friends. Bye.